love muffins. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I am here to do your daily guidance, your daily spiritual message, your daily reflection, depending on what time of the world, what part of the world you live on and what time you are seeing this. But nonetheless, whenever this message shows up in your life, that is when it's for you, okay? We know that time is an illusion. It is never too early. It is never too late. There is only right now. So what is for you, or what you are supposed to be focusing on, whatever shows up in your life in that moment, you are right where you need to be, okay? So I just want to say that I hope my love muffins had a fabulous and amazing weekend. Okay, I am recording this on a Monday, on February the 25th, 2019. Whenever this video finds you, that is when it's meant for you. So I hope that you guys had a fabulous weekend. I hope that you guys have invited the magic into your life, okay? Listen, so I want to let my love muffins know that today is going to be a very interesting day. I feel like these couple of weeks have been very interesting. Okay, nonetheless. But when I say interesting, okay, there are certain things that are happening in your life, okay? And it's all about getting you in alignment with the desires of your heart, who you truly are, okay? And in your path that you were destined, okay? You came down here to walk in life. And for all of that, for all of us, that can look very different, but nonetheless, we're on the same wavelength of really discovering what that is, really accepting that, really walking in that, okay? And that is our truth. So I want to let you know that in meditation, what Spirit gave me is that today is going to be a day of really getting into alignment. So anything that happens today, it could be something seriously so big or something so small. Like, for instance, okay, there was a situation that happened today, where early in the morning, waking me up with it, okay? And there was something, that was brought to my attention, from a loved one. And, sometimes whether it can be you telling or expressing something to someone, or something that, has really they've been crossing a boundary, or someone could be coming to you and letting you know that the way that you may be dealing with things or seeing things is just, not in alignment with their boundaries. No matter what, okay, I really feel like we've been experiencing that all, probably leading up to today. Certain situations and things have been showing up in your life, okay, for you to really grab a lesson, all right, or teach somebody a lesson, okay? So I really feel like no matter what it is, okay, it's really going to be helping you truly get in alignment with yourself. I am the first one to tell you that Tori does not do everything perfectly, okay? And, it's been brought to my attention that some of the things that I've done, which I know of, and it can be simply as touching someone's stuff and not putting it back, okay? That's what happened to me. Let's put myself out there. I have this habit of, touching people's things, like in a nail polish or anything. I'm like, oh, or, grabbing without asking. Oh, I know they don't mind. Okay. But I feel like I've been really become aware of that, is that even though they don't mind, Tori, okay, is just a simple fact of you having respect and really valuing someone's time, effort, and their things. And I know that can seem so small, but something like that, and when you really, realize that, that's not okay, because if it was done to me, oh no, I would not like it. So Spirit is really showing me little things within myself that I can tweak and, really sit in that truth and realize that that's not okay, that I'm operating in that way, because I wouldn't like that done to me. So I'm really tweaking the little things, and you're noticing your life, you're going to be tweaking little things like that, or even major things, but it can be something as small as that, okay, that I really feel like is going to help you get in alignment, okay? And also what Spirit gave me, it's also going to be a day of you just really coming into the mindset of trusting the process, no matter what is showing up, okay? Really being present in the moment, really finding the beauty, or really just enjoying the beauty and going with the flow, okay? The flow of whatever path that you have chosen in life, okay? So with that being said, I hope that you have took the time to meditate, honey. All right, really ground yourself, do something, feed yourself on a spiritual level, okay? That will help you center. So when whatever is brought to you, you're going to know how to, really break it down, really face the truth, really look at the truth, okay? No matter what comes your way, because we know that we're definitely, a lot of lessons, a lot of things are coming our way as far as what's good for us or what's not good for us. Oh, if y'all just heard my stomach growl, I apologize. But yeah, we're really going to be doing that today. Just really zoning in, really tightening in, okay? Within ourselves in a healthy level, not badgering yourself, okay? Not holding yourself to a certain standard. No, we're not talking about that, okay? These are things that are naturally going to get, naturally going to be brought to your attention. All right. No judging yourself, no holding that. So I hope that my love muffins have took the time to look in the mirror, or really turn that phone around to selfie mode and really love on yourself, and really let yourself know, no matter where I am in my process, okay, on my journey, I invite the beauty in, and I love me for who I am. I love me for who I am in this moment. I invite all of me. All right. I love all of me, those little habits that, quote unquote, sometimes drive me crazy. I love that about myself, because in those moments, I have really found a lot of clarity. Okay. And even when you're becoming aware of something, it just lets you know that you're really in tune with yourself, that, you finally, before where this could go on and on, you're actually catching those things that, may not be healthy for you. So just finding the beauty in every situation. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn these cards over. Before we do that, I went ahead and pulled from both decks, and just to see what is the overall energy of today. Okay, what is the overall energy of today? Okay, and the first card we have is choosing your path. Okay, I feel like there's all is possible. I really feel like today is the with you getting in alignment, realizing that nothing is outside of your reach. Okay, that nothing is impossible when it comes to the desires of your heart and in yourself. And I know sometimes that can be, we hear that a lot from Spirit. However, it's very important because we have the faith card. All right. The reason why you hear this a lot is because it's really true. All right. And I feel like a deep healing is taking place today with you really realizing that all is possible. I like this because that's amethyst right there. And we know that amethyst is the crystal and the stone of really a deep healing. So I feel like for a long time, maybe you have believed that, certain things can't happen to you. And I feel like today it's really going to be implanted in you that, yes, you can have this. All right. Just trust the process. No matter where you are or what you're going through, understand that, keep the faith. Okay. Truly keep the faith. Truly keep the faith and know that all is well and you are safe. Okay. That every single situation is working out for your good. Okay. Really embodying that, because sometimes we can forget. However, I feel like today, Spirit is really going to be letting you know that all is possible when it comes to your life and the things that you desire and the things that you want. Okay. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get into the daily spiritual message, the daily guidance, or the daily reflection. And the next card we have is I always mess this word up. Embracing enthusiasm. All right. Basically, shout to the heavens with happiness. I feel like there has been so much breakthrough on your trail. All right. There has been so many things that you have really overcome, and in certain situations, all this trickery, all this buffoonery. This card is all about trickery, all about illusions. I feel like you are really going to be cutting through the illusions today. Even when those thoughts come in, you're replacing those thoughts with positive thoughts. There is something within you, deep within your stomach, okay, that is really letting you know that anything is possible. So I feel like today, really keep a spirit of gratitude. Really shout to the heavens with happiness, because I really feel like that good energy is really pouring in. No matter what you may be looking at, I feel like there's just this vibe about you. There's just something deep within your soul, that cannot, that illusion or the trickery or whatever surrounding you, okay, the adversity cannot get inside you. All right. No matter what we deem as a problem, because for all of us, it can be something different. However, or what we deem as a lesson. OK, for all of us, it can be different. But I truly feel like today, you're really embracing all of the goodness that Spirit has for you. You're inviting a challenge. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not just looking at stuff, like, oh my God, I can't overcome this. But you know within the shadow of your doubt that you can. And I really feel like that's going to be being downloaded into you today. OK. Also, my love muffins, we have grounding, go deep, explore your roots. So I feel like today is going to be a day of us really going deep. And I feel like we've been doing that. We've been doing that a lot, really going deep, really digging within. Okay. And I feel like by you going deep and exploring your roots, okay, really getting grounded, really centering yourself, it's really going to help you, look at some things. And I feel like it's things pertaining to the heart with the color green. Okay. The heart chakra. And this is all about perception. I truly feel like the way that you are looking at things, the way that you are perceiving things are changing, and it's changing for the better. You're really inviting whatever comes into your life. When you choose to look at the beauty, when you choose to find the beauty in every situation, do you know what you're setting yourself up for? You are setting yourself up for a home run, a win-win situation. You cannot lose when you have that kind of outlook, okay, on things. And we know what perception means, okay? We know what perception stands for. All right, I want to read it to you guys really quick. Okay, perception, the ability to see, hear, or become aware of something through the senses. So I feel like today is a very enlightening day. Like I said, the littlest things, okay? The littlest things, that maybe you've been doing, okay, in a healthy, happy way, okay? You're going to become aware of the littlest things that are helping you. Every situation, even that habit that I was made of that's not so nice. When I really look at it, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy that I became aware of that, because I don't want to go out here intentionally, just because me not being mindful, touching people's stuff and that really hurts them. I don't want to be doing that, so I'm happy that Spirit brought that to my attention, because honestly, when someone do it to me, it don't feel good, honey, or whatever whatever it is. And I feel like whatever you go and look deep at today, okay, and really change your maybe the way that you've been looking at it, okay, or embrace it, it's really going to be beneficial to you, okay, on your journey. All right, it's really going to help you get in alignment, because look, with all this green, we know that we're dealing with the heart center today. So these are things that's been on your heart, and I feel like those are your desires. So even in the things that happen or maybe showing up, it's really helping you, that whatever's showing up is really helping you get into alignment. I don't care, even if it's quote unquote not ideal, but it's helping you. Finding the beauty in that situation is helping you. Seeing past the trickery, seeing past the illusion, looking deeper in a situation, really going deep and at the root of it. All right. It's really going to help you today. All right. And we also have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. And, we got this card last week, I believe. And you have to understand everything that we are maybe experiencing. OK, it may be a little tight. OK, It may be a little tight, and I'm strongly feeling that. And this is not for everybody, but I feel like maybe you've been judging your journey. Maybe you've been looking at what you're going through. You've been maybe looking at it, your perception of things the wrong way, the way that you've been going about it, because we also have vanity here. And I feel like, the more that you are open with yourself, yeah, this is only for a select few. The more that you are open with yourself, the more that you embody your truth, the more that you're willing to look at certain things, all right, it's really going to be beneficial for you. It's really going to help you get into alignment. I feel like there may be like a little bit of denial, and it's okay. We've all gone through it, honey. We've all gone through it, honey. We've all gone through it. But I feel like you're really going to, be able to trust the process and really get in alignment with the desires of your heart. But first, there is some truth that you have to face. I feel like there's a thing that you've been doing, like today. It's not the easiest. How dare I throw myself out there. I can't stand when people touch my stuff and don't ask. Like, that's just, like, I count my nail polishes and my lipstick. I know if something is missing out of my my stuff. Like, I know that's my ruby red. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know these things, and so how dare of me to, do that to people, but don't like it done to me. Like, come on, Tori. Like, I don't, listen, we all have things that we're working on. We all have things that we're overcoming and we're getting through. However, having the willpower to look at it, because I feel like whatever this is, it's really making the path narrow for you. All right. And maybe, you don't want to look at it, you don't want to realize, what you're doing to add to the equation, like what energy are you in? What are you doing to add, to it? And I feel like someone just needs to, look at some truth, really just glance back. And I know sometimes that can be hard, but I'm telling you, when you do that, you're going to get so much clarity. You're going to pass this lesson. You're not going to keep being here. Okay. And it's okay. It may be hard to look at. But listen, right here, guided intuition is a healing place. All right, where you can really heal and you can really dance with your dreams and you can really come to the edge. And I feel like for some of you, this is what's been really keeping you from really truly being in alignment and really receiving the desires of your heart. There's some things that you may have to look at. So the way that you maybe, you've been talking to people, you've been reacting to people, you've been reacting to a situation, how you've been talking so little, how you think and feel so little about yourself. For all of us is different things. Okay. For all of us. But I feel like having the willpower to look at it today, to trust the process, to believe, okay, to see through the illusion. All right. Really speak some truths that are on your heart. Whether you're setting boundaries for someone, you have to enforce those boundaries, or you have to enforce those boundaries for yourself, like me. It doesn't matter. Okay. But overall, look, breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. I feel like when you really look at it, when you truly ground yourself, when you truly switch your perspective, oh my God, that word. When you truly change the way that you're looking at things and viewing things, when you choose that no matter what you're facing, what trickery, no matter adversity or whatever may come up, that you are embracing enthusiasm, that you are shouting to the heavens with happiness, that you are making a gratitude list, honey. Okay, because yes, things may show up in your life that quote unquote are not ideal. Okay, it's not ideal. And I'm about to be real explicit with something. I'm about to tell y'all a story. Please, guys, I know. But I want somebody to get this. I really talked about, I know that the way that I love for so long, how I'm so forgiving, I really thought that was a weakness, because when you're so loving, when you're so forgiving, people at times take that as being weak, when you really embrace your feminine energy. Okay. However, I was so ashamed of just the way that my heart is so forgiving. I always tell the story, and I'm actually going to have her come on my channel. All right. We're going to sit down and we're going to talk about it. But I talked about how, remember, I was married. For anybody, I was married. Maybe you weren't there, you didn't for those daily guidances, but I was married at one point in time. And my best friend, and we still are friends today, I love her. Back then, where the space that we were in, I was nowhere on this. I was on my spiritual journey, but I was nowhere advanced as far as I was. And, we were friends since we were in the 6th grade. I'm 31 now. So y'all do the math. That's a long time. And I'm talking about like, live with me, her mom's my mom, my mom's her mom. Like, she's seen all all 9 of my nieces and nephews born, she was in the room. You get what I'm saying? Like, this stuff goes deep. And she had an affair with my ex-husband. And that was the most hurting, in the middle of the most hurting. Oh my God, y'all know that was really hurt. And the fact that it came from her, that really hurt me. I really was like, oh my God, and I really went through this place, and I'm going to talk about it more. I'm trying to like speed through the story. And it really hurt me. And when I seen what happened and the way that they were together, and just everything happened. And that at that moment, if my sister would have not came and got me, that stuff was like so hurting to me that I probably would have committed suicide. Let's be honest about it. All right. I wouldn't be here. There would be no guided intuition, but my sister came and got me because she said she seen me dying, and she moved me to her house, and she taught me feng shui, and she taught me journaling. And, we would watch all these Oprah Super Soul Sunday. We would watch all these things and a little bit of TD Jakes, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things that really helped me on a spiritual level, that really opened the door to where I am now. Okay. And with that, put me on another path of really, going into Christianity, then going into grace, and then staying in grace, and then coming to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really put me on a level. It really made me go deep and really figure out who I was as a woman, what I desire, what I wanted, what was for me and what was not. It took me on a path. And I always put in my heart, the day that I told her, and I ain't gonna lie to you, my higher self and my lower self battled. And when my sister told me, when everything came out of what she did, my sister told me the first week, she said, I know that you don't want to see this, but you could not be with this man, that she slept with him. And I was like, what kind of buffoonery is this? You mean to tell me that this had to happen? You get what I'm saying? But guess what, y'all? But guess what? It did. It did. Now that I see that now, I may not have understood that in the past, but it happened for a reason. And eventually, she came back around and she apologized and she was sorry. And but she told me this, but I already knew. Fast forward. I chose to forgive her. I chose to honor the light in her. And I'm not saying this is everyone's story. Do you understand me? However, for me and where my life is today, and what I'm experiencing, and all the joy and all the peace and all the love and all the opportunity, you know what? People might call this crazy, but I am so thankful that she cheated with him. Oh my God. Like I wouldn't take that back. Honest to God, I would not take that back. But it took me to really come out of my emotions, really come up and look at it, find the beauty in every situation. And I'm not saying that everyone that hurts you, that you have to be friends with them. But listen, this is my path that I chose. You understand me? In every situation, finding the beauty. All right. And it really baffled me, when people really find out that I forgave her, and that, I can have mimosas with her, that I can lay in her arms and her lay in my arms, and, do these things. It really baffles me. And it showed me that how many, people, and, I'm just talking to y'all. It really baffled me. Like, they're like, how could you do that? I'm like, because, it's called unconditional love. When people are genuinely sorry, not fake sorry, but when genuinely sorry, when they really made something in a broken space and they're genuinely sorry, you're still going to persecute them. You're just whatever that word is. You're still going to, bash them. You're still going to belittle them. You're still going to be negative to them. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody, but I've seen her heart. Nothing is hidden. Okay. That's the one word that we're really coming into, that nothing is hidden, that you can see every single thing. Okay. And the reason I'm giving this story is because maybe there's something in the past that you're still holding on to. All right. That I really feel like it's time to release. It's time to let go, because I feel like in whatever happened, and I know that it may hurt, because listen, though I may have this outlook on this certain situation, honey, back then when it happened, I didn't have this outlook. But my thing is, no matter what has happened, all right, it did not break you. It didn't break you. Look at you. You're still beautiful. You're still handsome. You're still thriving. You're still glowing. You are still growing. So for me, you can really release whatever it is. Let it come up today. Release it. And I just say that and I share that story with you guys is because let me tell you something. God really showed me his grace and his love and his adoration in that moment, and, it's okay. It's okay. Because I feel like whatever you release today, whatever, you let go is really going to break trail. It's really going to give you that breakthrough that you have been desiring because maybe you've been holding on to it. You've been holding on to it and it's okay. We all do it in due timing. Don't beat yourself up even if you are holding on to it. But what I'm saying is that today is a day that, it's been aware that maybe this is the thing that's really been keeping you, from not trusting the process, that's been keeping you from the desires of your heart. And it's okay. And listen. And this is another thing. Sometimes when we do what our heart tells us to do, and I love this is the gray because we know that gray is all about spirituality. Okay. It's a spiritual in this deck. All right. It's all about spiritual. Sometimes when we make decisions and we make things, do you know how many people called me dumb for this? Do you know how many people insulted me? You know how many people have said some things? Guess what? This is not their life. And this is what I want to and let my love muffins know that you have to be true to you and your truth. You cannot live for everybody else. You cannot do what everybody else desires you to do. You cannot live by others' morality. You have to be true to you. You can't live by Tori's morality. Okay? I want you to live by you. I want you to honor you. I want you to be true to you. Because in you being true to you, that's when you're in alignment. When you are living your truth, that is when you are in alignment. My truth may not look like everybody's truth. Your truth may not look like everybody's truth. Your truth may look crazy to some, and my truth may look crazy to some. But we didn't come here to live for others. We came to live for us. When I say us, I mean you live for you, I live for me. We came, and when we are in our truth, that is when we are in alignment. That is when you're going to get your blessings. That is when the desires of your heart will find you. When you are living in your truth, you are in alignment. Okay? And I feel like these are some things that have maybe scared you from living in your truth. Because sometimes we get nervous about what people are going to say about us and think about us. You know what? Guess what? I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to say it just like that. And I want you to embody that energy. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. All right. I know we have multiple lives to live, but in this life, I got one before I'm in this body, this energy, before I close my eyes. So I'm going to live it. And then when I come back, I'm going to honor whatever I said I'm going to honor in that person and that person that I choose to be. But in this one, I'm going to honor what I'm doing now. Okay. And I'm going to live in my truth. And that's all somebody needs to do. Somebody just needs to live in their truth and you'll be in alignment. That's it. All right. So I love you so freaking much. I want to pull a card for everybody. Okay. I know somebody going to ask me for this deck. Let me try to find it. All right. But I want to just pull as a collective. Ooh. How can you, really, we got one card. How can you really live in your truth? How can you really be in alignment with your truth? What does Spirit have to say for every single soul? We got another card that is watching right now as I grab and pull into their energy. Okay, we got them. They just coming out. Ooh, okay. They all coming out. So let's go. We have patience, okay? You are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving. So I just feel like someone just needs to be patient with their self. Okay. Listen, just be patient with the process. Trust the process. Just know that in due time, everything will happen. All right. When you really grab and embody that mindset, honey, that worry and that doubt will fall off. Okay. So the next card that we have that will really help you embody, your truth or be in alignment with your truth. Spontaneity. Okay. So it says you move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. Like I said, let your truth shine through is what Spirit is telling me. Let your truth shine through. Okay? This is what you have to do. Stop going by the norm or what everyone else tells you is right, and really embody your truth is what Spirit is telling me. All right. The next one we have is evolution. Okay. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So you just really embracing it, really finding the beauty in every situation is really going to help you be in alignment with your truth. Okay. And the last card we have is friendliness. Okay, you are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forego love-based connections. So like I said, listen, maybe it's someone that at once upon a time there was a friendship there and it's no longer there. And maybe it doesn't need to be again. All right. Because even though like some connections that, I forgive everyone, but some of them I've choose to come back together. Some of them I realize that, right now it's not that time. You get what I'm saying? It's not a time. I don't know what the future, maybe down the line, but right now it's not the time. However, just choosing to let your light recognize their light. All right. Bless them and send them on. Okay. And I really feel like you're going to find the connections that are truly a part of you, that truly mesh well. Okay. But in every situation, if you choose to find the beauty, whether you're releasing somebody, you know what I'm saying, or connecting, it's just doing it in love. Okay. Sometimes we have to find a way to do it in love. You can release, you can set those boundaries. Okay. And in love. All right. And I feel like that is what's going to be, mirrored back to you. All right. So I love you so much, my love muffins. Go have a fabulous Monday or whenever you are watching this. OK. Yes, I love you guys so much. And as always, I'm sending you so much love, so much light and so much peace. Go out and hug a tree for me and you. OK. And if you guys, if it's snowing down there, don't worry. I'll hug a tree with you in spirit. Okay. And I will catch you guys on my channel. See you later.